Three, two, one.
It's Friday night in Sonora, and the cool, crisp autumn air can only mean one thing. It's time for Sonora Wildcat football. And the quest for the 18th Motherlode League Championship begins tonight on NorCal Sports TV.
Representing the Sonora Wildcats, captains on
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to NorCal Sports TV's coverage of Sonora Wildcat football. The Cats begin the Motherlode League quest for the 18th championship. This in their final year of Motherlode League action, as they have won the toss and they will receive. The Cats will get the opening kickoff and receive. Now Mario Ramos along with Jerimie Hurtado. We're at Dunleavy Field and getting ready for, like you mentioned, the final season of Motherlode League action for the Sonora Wildcats here in the Scott's Distributing pregame show. And Jerimie, the Cats coming into this one 4-1 in the preseason, 4 straight wins after the opening night loss at Oakville. They look ready to go, look ready to make an impact here in the Motherlode League, their final time in the league, and they figure to be the team to beat.
No, absolutely. Like you talked about, they come in 4-1. Argonaut comes in 1-4. Sonora comes in ranked number 2 in Division 6. Played tonight only behind Sutter, while on the flip side, Argonaut comes in ranked 21 out of 21 teams in the Division 6. Now, what does that mean? Absolutely nothing, because it's league time, right? All that matters is getting league wins. Obviously, preseason wins are important, but you got to get those league wins to qualify for the playoffs as well.
League wins definitely are at a premium, and one is at stake tonight as the Argonaut Mustangs make their way over from Jackson to take on the Wildcats here at Dunleavy Field. That'll do it for the Scott's Distributing pregame show. We'll be back with kickoff shortly after this.
Solarworx, your trusted local solar installer. We are family owned and locally operated. We offer financing with 0 money down and 0% interest. Own your solar system while cutting your energy costs in half. Call us today for a low-cost estimate and start saving. Or check us out online at www.solarworx.energy.
Scott's Distributing and Vending Service. For more than 23 years, Scott's Distributing and Vending Service has been locally owned and operated. Run by folks who have a vested interest in the success and prosperity of our local economy. Learn more about our full-line vending machine services, office coffee service, and janitorial supplies by visiting scottsdistributing.net. That's scottsdistributing.net, or by calling 209-736-0963.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jerimie Zamora, your Sonora Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Jerimie Zamora is a proud sponsor of Sonora High Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV. For all your investment needs, call 209-536-0422 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747.
Welcome back to NorCal Sports TV's coverage of Sonora Wildcat football, along with the man of the Motherlode himself, Jerimie Hurtado. I am Mario Ramos. We are getting ready for the opener in Motherlode League play. A beautiful autumn evening, 63 degrees as we approach kickoff out here at Dunleavy Field. The final season of Motherlode League action not only for the Wildcats, but also for the Argonaut Mustangs themselves, scheduled to head into the Sierra Valley Conference. I'm sure we'll touch on that later on, Jerimie.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you said, this is the last chance for these two teams to meet in the Motherlode League play. It should be interesting. Sonora, like we said, comes in 4-1. All coming off the bye week, should have the momentum coming into the game. Obviously, Argonaut coming here trying to play spoiler. Got the smaller roster. I mean, we'll see how things play out for them tonight, but this might be an uphill battle for Argonaut.
It's time for the Minners Tree Company kickoff. This one's set to get underway. Argonaut in the the away whites, I beg your pardon. Away whites uniforms with the gold helmets. Sonora receives the opening squig kick, and ball pops out, but they're going to rule that the runner was down at the 41-yard line. That was Jonathan Curran who picked up that loose ball, as the Wildcats will come out on offense, led by quarterback Adam Curnow. They come out in the home forest green uniforms with the black pants, the forest green helmets with the gold paw on the side of the helmet. We saw a bunch of those green and gold paws all up and down Washington Street. Getting ready for homecoming night here at Dunleavy Field as Curnow, first play, going to drop back, looking deep down the field, and this one over the middle, nearly intercepted. They were looking for, looked like Declan Gardner, kind of up the seam. Seth Mitchell was actually the closest target, I guess you could say, on that one. Not sure if that was the intended target. Obviously it wasn't.
Yeah, there's two receivers in the area, kind of, sort of. He overthrew kind of both of them in the between, and really luckily that didn't get picked. Now, he did have a receiver on the left side of the screen breaking wide open down the middle of the field, so I'm sure somebody in the booth is going to talk to the offensive play caller and say, hey, you might want to come back to that.
There's Audi Peoples in the backfield. He gets the carry on second down, and 2 yards for Audi.
Yeah, more traditional Wildcat offense there. But I like the aggressiveness that we see on the first play there. Going deep, taking a shot, trying to set the tone. It is homecoming. You talked about that. Came out of the stands tonight. They got to love that. We got captured that. We'll try to show that to you maybe coming out of halftime. A little something special. And you got the Golden Regiment Band. You got the packed house. Got to love homecoming in the Motherlode.
Here's the give on third down to Peoples. And he's going to get close to the marker. It'll be about a long yard short.
Making a stop for Argonaut, number 75, Dylan.
Opportunity for the now winningest coach in Sonora High School history, Coach Brian Craig, to go for it here on fourth down. He's going to keep the offense out there on the field. Coach Clifton, the offensive coordinator, getting the play call.
Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't be shocked to see some kind of hard count. See that wing get back come in motion here. Try to get Argonaut to jump off sides. Everybody a little excited here on the opening drive.
On fourth down, they give it to Peoples. He gets through the line and across the 45 into Argonaut territory at the 43. That'll be a first down for Sonora.
Yeah, instead they just go with the dive play. Easy first down for the Wildcats. Peoples getting through and finally getting brought down by that defensive back but not before he picks up the first down.
Ingalls and Curran, the receivers, split out wide on first down. Curnow's going to keep it this time, and he's brought down by the shoestrings at about the 37-yard line. Good pickup on first down. Going to set up the Cats with about a 2nd and 4.
You can see there, just barely getting a hold of him. He was about a half a broken tackle away from
really
getting big yardage on that play for the Wildcats.
Here's Peoples' ball is out. That one squirts away and looked like it was going to be recovered by Argonaut Mustang. We'll see it. Actually, Sonora able to retain possession. Ingalls jumped on it. It looked like Henry Padilla had an opportunity to pick that up, and rather than jumping on top of it, kind of wanted to scoop it up and make a play.
Instead, he doesn't get the ball, go down all the way, get it, and the Cats fortunate to keep that and retain possession.
A big break there for the Wildcats. Actually pick up a first down on that play, so now fresh set of downs. Peoples try to redeem himself on the next carry, picks up 4. 2nd and 6.
Making a stop for Argonaut, Charlie Neely, number 7.
So far, Cats doing exactly what they want to do. Just move the ball, control the ball. Obviously, the last play they had the fumble, but able to hang on and maintain possession. You really want to just come out and do what you're supposed to do, and that's jump on Argonaut early if you're the Wildcats.
No, now changing the play at the line. Wing back in motion, he gets the pitch. And Gardner into the end zone, touchdown Wildcats. Declan Gardner turns the corner, but it looks like we have some laundry on the field. And this one might be coming back.
We do. We got a hold out there at the edge. That's going to bring it back. But that shows the explosiveness right there of the Wildcats offense. Able to just take it around the end and take it to the house. Unfortunately, going to end up not really losing anything, though, because the hold was downfield. So it'll be a replay of 2nd and 6.
So mea culpa here for the Wildcats as they bring Nick Nicholson in motion. This time he gets the pitch. He's trying to cut it up the field. He's inside the 5-yard line. The 1st and goal, Wildcats.
Seth Mitchell, number 10 for Argonaut.
Nice carry there from Nicholson. He tried the pitch on the to Gardner on the right side. Now coming around the left side, going right is Nicholson. Able to spin his way to about the 5-yard line. 1st and goal for Sonora. This time they give it to Peoples. Peoples barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Sonora.
Yeah, and Wildcats just controlling the ball up front. You'll see here on the replay. Just a little dive play to Peoples. And the offensive line, you see them just pushing their guys back into the end zone, and Peoples easily into the end zone. Cats up 6-0 early. 8:30 left to go in the first quarter of play.
Nine-play drive capped off by the 5-yard touchdown run from Audi Peoples. The extra point from Emmanuel Jerimie is through the uprights. Sonora takes the opening drive and punches it into the end zone. They lead this one 7-0 on NorCal Sports TV.
Your trusted local solar installer. We are family owned and locally operated. We offer financing with 0 money down and 0% interest. Own your solar system while cutting your energy costs in half. Call us today for a low-cost estimate and start saving. Or check us out online at www.solarworx.energy. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jerimie Zamora, your Sonora Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Jerimie Zamora is a proud sponsor of Sonora High Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV. For all your investment needs, call 209-536-04.
Back NorCal Sports TV, it's time for another Miners Tree Company kickoff. This time the Cats will be kicking off to the Mustangs. Jerimie to kick this one deep. We have 3 back for the Mustangs, and Jonathan Martinez now picks up the loose ball. He's not going to be able to get much out of that return. He'll take it up to about the 17-yard line. And that's where Argonaut will start their first drive of the game. Coming into a hostile environment on a homecoming night, giving up an opening touchdown. See what quarterback Seth Mitchell is able to do to settle down the troops here for Argonaut.
Yeah, absolutely. Argonaut got to do something here to move the football. You can't give the ball back to Sonora real quick here.
Here's the end around to Robert Prather, and Prather's going to be swallowed up in the backfield. Prather, I beg your pardon. He has Jackson Ludwig, Bryce Nicholson back there. Nicholson, the reigning Motherlode League Defensive Player of the Year. Jeez, coming out there. Looks faster on replay, almost. It's pretty fast in real speed. He's able to diagnose that play and make a play in the backfield. Tackle for a loss brings up 2nd and 11. And here's a bad snap. And Mitchell's going to go down. Not much you can do. Forward progress is going to have that one spotted down at about the 10-yard line, make it the 11. It's going to bring up 3rd and long, so not the start you're hoping for if your head coach John Hickman is in his first year here at Argonaut.
No, you're absolutely right, and you're going backwards. You've lost 6-7 yards so far on your first possession. Not where you want to put your quarterback in on 3rd and long against the Wildcats either. That's where they come after you from that defensive line position. Look for something safe here, maybe some kind of screen play or just to kind of get some momentum going for your offense.
5 Cats on the line, and after the ball carrier is Argonaut. He's going to just run it for a yard and bring out the punting unit. Going to concede this possession as Cash Byington will head back after actually making the tackle. He's going to go back and try to return a punt. And Mitchell will drop back even further, so he'll stay out there as the team's punter.
4th down for Argonaut.
You're not, like you said, not the way you wanted to start the game if you're Argonaut. Nice punt, though.
Yeah. Byington gets this one at the 50, and look out. He's looking for space. This guy is a playmaker. Solid return of about 16 on that one, make it 15. As they'll take over at the 35-yard line. Will Sonora here with 6:28 left to play in the first. Good field position here on the second drive for the Cats, who punched it in from 5 yards. And Audi Peoples going on the ground game. Actually lost a fumble. Sonora fortunate to recover it. Keep the drive alive. We'll see what they got here on the second drive as they begin from the left hash. Peoples in the backfield, and he gets the carry on the dive play. Takes it to about the 30-yard line. Pickup of 3.
The ball carrier. Wise and August making the tackle.
Again, Cats getting 3 on first down. That's where you want to be. If you're Sonora, just 3 yards. Each play gets you first down. 3 times 4 is 12, more than 10.
Hey, even us guys that went to Stan State could figure that one out.
Don't have to be a mathematician on that, right, Mario?
There's Byington in motion, but they slip it inside. And Nicholson's got a step, trying to get to the corner. He's got the corner. He's got the end zone. Touchdown, Bryce Nicholson. Touchdown, Sonora.
Yeah, absolutely. He got the corner there. Good block out front. You'll see here on the replay in a moment. But the Cats just jumping on Argonaut early. You see number 8 out there for Sonora.
Eli Ingles. Yeah,
Ingles getting the good block, and it springs him to the end zone. And quickly, 5:48 left to go. Sonora already up 2 scores on Argonaut here at homecoming night, Dunleavy Field.
2 plays in 40 seconds, and the Cats punch in their second touchdown. Garibay's got his second extra point, but there is a flag. We'll check the flag momentarily. Nicholson with a 30-yard touchdown run to the house. And Sonora with 2 early touchdowns.
Yeah, if you're Argonaut, you wanted to jump on Sonora. That's what you got to do when you come in here. Hostile environment, got to get points on the board early, and unfortunately for them, not the case tonight as Argonaut already down 14-0 in the first quarter. Penalty goes against Argonaut too, so far, nothing's not going the Wildcats, or the Mustangs' way, rather.
Going the way of the Wildcats here early on. 30-yard touchdown run from Bryce Nicholson. Makes it 14-0 after the extra point from Garibay on NorCal Sports TV.
Our purpose is to provide you with the best quality drink available and the fastest service. Now with 10 little yellow drive-through coffee shops in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. Voted best cup of coffee 16 years in a row. Check out our menu and locations at deoespresso.com.
Solarworx, your trusted local solar installer. We are family owned and locally operated. We offer financing with 0 money down and 0%.
Minner's Tree Company kickoff here on NorCal Sports TV. Sonora Wildcats football. Cats lead the Mustangs of Argonaut 14-0. In the early goings of the first quarter, nice kickoff by Garibay. All the way to Trevor Peterson at about the 5-yard line. Number 5 in white takes it out to about the 17-yard line. That's where they started their first drive. That's where they will start their second drive following their first 3 and out. See if Mitchell and Mustangs could get moving in the forward direction. Actually lost yards on 2 of 3 of their first plays.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's obviously not the start you want against anybody, but especially against this high-power Sonora offense. And Sonora's defense ranked number 3 in the Division 6, just showing right now why they are the Wildcats defense.
Inside give to Padilla, not much there. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. My guy Brody Spear here's it in there, affecting that one. Jarrett Creasy. Also had Ryan Gibbs in the middle of that.
Talked about the Wildcats being the 3rd-ranked defense in Division 6. They've given up 57 points so far this year.
Yeah.
Only behind 2 schools. First one, Bradshaw Christian at 50 points, and Bradshaw Christian has a tough game tonight.
Yeah.
So the Cats have a chance by limiting the Argonaut offense to take advantage of that and possibly climb the rankings there.
Inside give and not much doing. Mitchell with kind of his hands off his head after he gave that one to Prather. Didn't really set him up for much success. Looked like there might have been something on the outside. Might have just made the wrong read on there.
Yeah, and you see right there exactly 4 Wildcats in the backfield to make the tackle.
So another TFL for the Wildcats makes it 3rd down and 12 for Argonaut. A team that wants to establish the running game. Not exactly a position they want to be in, as now Mitchell looks to step up out of the pocket. He's being chased, and he's going to be brought down by Byington after a pickup of about 4 yards, but it's going to be well shy of the 1st down. He takes it to the 21.
Making a stop catch, Byington for Wildcats.
Yeah, brings up a 4th and 8. Yeah, maybe we'll call it 7. Regardless, punt situation for Argonaut already. 3 and out, both possessions for the Mustangs. And like you said, John Hickman trying to find something going. They've struggled to put points on the board this season. So far, not a great start.
Mitchell, it's a bouncer across midfield. It's going to go out near the 40. And the Cats will come out and take over for their 3rd possession with 3:48 left in the 1st quarter. And Jerimie, you mentioned this defense and where they are ranked within the section. And this is after losing, some star power that we saw last year. Obviously, Roger Alderman, Tyler Sells, chief among that star power that was here in Sonora. And this defense kind of picking up right where they left off, if not, making steps to even improve.
No, absolutely. They just reload here for Sonora.
Yeah.
And then they've done a great job up front on both the offense and defensive side, as we'll get to after this play.
Taking over at their 40-yard line. They fake the pitch. Curnow rolls to his left. He's looking deep down the field for Curran, and he just overshot him. Unable to make the connection out there to his junior target. So the Cats will have 2nd down and 10 from the 40.
Rolling out to his left. Throws. Like you said, just overthrew him. Had him open, though.
Yeah, had a step.
So aggressive on 1st down again come the Wildcats. 2 out of the 3 drives now they've come out throwing the football on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down and 10. Wingback Byington in motion to give his to Peoples up the gut.
Peoples ball carrier.
And not much there for Audi. Short gain to bring up 3rd and long for Sonora.
No, absolutely. And we talked about the Wildcat offense. So defensively, they're ranked number 3 in this section in Division 6. On offense, however, they are ranked number 4 in this section in D6, scoring 179 points so far this year. And they're chasing a team that awfully close to them, Somerville, number 1 in Division 6, giving up or scoring 215 points so far this year.
There's a pitch to Byington, makes the cut, makes the defender miss. And there's some of that elusiveness and some of that home run hitting ability from the sophomore Cash Byington. You mentioned this offense, and this is kind of the wild card right here, I feel, number 7. All right, this is the guy that kind of, like I said, can hit those explosive plays. We know what you got in Peoples, returning.
Yeah, he's a solid back that just kind of punches it up the middle. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Right.
And then, I agree with you completely. You got the guy that can go out there on the edge, and he can take it to the house anytime. I think Nicholson does as well.
Yeah, for sure.
For the Wildcats. So it gives them kind of a 1-2-3 punch, and it's something that it's very difficult to stop, especially in this offense that the Cats run, where you don't know who's going to have the football at any given play. There's 3-4 different options. And so, again, Coach Brian Craig and the Sonora Wildcats just do what they do, as we say in our other show that we strike in gold. I mean, it's one of those things that Sonora, thanks, appreciate that. That's GCU education there, okay? But, Sonora is what they are, and they don't try to hide it. They just do it.
There's play action on second down. Fresno looking deep down the field for Ingalls. And there's some contact there with the defender, Mitchell. And Ingalls trying to stretch out and make a one-handed catch because Mitchell got a hold of him kind of on the lower half.
Yeah, I think what happened is Mitchell tripped and he just panicked and grabbed the receiver's leg. I mean, it was one of those things where if he just trips and falls, I don't think he's going to make the play anyway because it was kind of overthrown. Yeah. Instead, you trip, you fall, you panic, you grab the leg, you give him 15 yards. Now, as a DB, you're taught, if you're beat, just grab him, pull him to the ground, we'll take the 15-yard penalty. So, you can't fault the young man for that. Like I said, I just don't think he needed to. I think it was going to be an incomplete pass had he not reached out and grabbed.
There's Peoples gets a carry, a nice little shifty cut. Gets him right inside the red zone. It'll be second down for Sonora. Second down and about 3.
Cats to the line quickly here, too. Trying to change the tempo a little bit.
And they quickly again give it to Peoples. He stumbles his way forward near the 12-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Wildcats.
And the Cats looking strong here. Look to go up 3 scores here in the first quarter of play.
Drive that started at their own 40 now has it down at the Argonaut 12. And just before they took that shot there to Ingalls, I was going to mention that, last year they had the big play receiver in Pimentel. Ingalls a little bit different game. We saw the terrific block around the edge. As the ball's out, Fresno fumbled the snap. Now he's fighting for it, and he's not going to come up with it. That one's going to go to Gage Wise of Argonaut, and so Sonora's drive is going to stumble. Looked like they were marching towards the end zone for their 3rd touchdown of the quarter, and instead the ball's going to head over to the Mustangs.
Yeah, and that time it was just the snap. He just didn't get it. And then he kicked it around and coming up with it for the Mustangs. That defensive lineman, huge break there. They had to get something positive going for Argonaut. Now let's see if their offense can make something out of it and kind of use some of that momentum. Awfully quiet here so far in the first half.
Mitchell gets the snap, turns around, hands it to Padilla. Tries to turn around on the left side. And again, almost like there's a wall around that line of scrimmage. Forest green wall that's not allowing the Mustangs to break through. As Jarrett Creasy picks up the stop. That'll bring up second down for Argonaut.
No gain on the play, second down 10.
Sonora defense hasn't given up anything yet in the first quarter play with 45 seconds of counting left to go.
And the carry on second down. Prather gets it up to about the 19-yard line. Thought he was down initially, but then the pile kept moving.
Yeah, you see the replay here. He hits, then he just kind of keeps his leg moving and drives. Nice job. That's the biggest offensive play so far of the first quarter for the Mustangs. Brings up a 3rd down and manageable.
Yeah, at least they're ahead of the chains here on 3rd down. Are the Mustangs. Make it about 3rd and 5. As Mitchell's going to keep it himself. Follows his lead blocker to about the 23-yard line. He'll be a little shy. So bring up an interesting 4th down call here for Coach John Hickman. We'll have a little more time to think about it as the first quarter comes to an end. We'll be back from Dunleavy Field. It's the second quarter of play. You're watching Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV. Mario Ramos along with the man of the mother lode himself, Jerimie Hurtado. We're here at Dunleavy Field in Sonora, California. It's homecoming night for the Wildcats. Off to a pretty good start, 14-0 after 1 quarter of play. It's going to be 4th down here for Argonaut, 4th down and short.
Yeah, it's officially 4th and 1.
Yeah, I was going to say,
but where they put the chains,
short.
I was like, okay, I don't think that's correct. It's almost 2. It's going to be 1.5-ish. And Argonaut looking to line up to go for it.
Interesting call.
I like it here. You almost got to do something right to try and change momentum. That looked like it was not supposed to get snapped to him, though, unfortunately.
Mitchell gets the snap, and timing was off on that play. He's actually going to lose a yard. And so Sonora will
get the ball at the 20-yard line,
where they kind of fumbled earlier. So that drive will continue somewhat here after the turnover on downs.
It almost like it was supposed to be a hard count, and the center just snapped the ball on 2, and the quarterback was kind of caught it. I was like, uh-oh, what do I do now?
Yeah, got to go forward, right?
Yeah, you got to go try and do something with it. And unfortunately for him, couldn't make it happen.
The Cats take over at the 22-yard line, we'll call it. And they give up the middle to Peoples. Peoples take it down to about the 16. Solid pickup at the 17. Solid pickup on 1st down. As the Cats stay ahead of the chains here on 2nd.
No, and for Sonora, it's just stay out of your own way. Don't turn the ball over. You've been able to move the football at ease against Argonaut, except for the one time where you had the bad snap.
No, keeps it himself. Byington with the lead block. Cano's got the corner. Cano's got the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. The quarterback keeper on the option play. Fakes the give up the middle to Peoples. Keeps it himself. He's got Byington coming around the wing. Uses them as a lead blocker. Nice block there by Cash. The spring is quarterback. Finds the pylon. Finds pay dirt. Sonora punches in their 3rd touchdown on the ground.
Yeah, and everybody goes down with the fake to Peoples, crashes down on that, and a great job there by Cornell. Just pull it, and then there's a one-on-one situation, gets the block on the corner, and he's gone to the end zone. Wildcats make quick work of that turnover on downs.
Just a snap held by Cornell, and Jerimie splits the uprights again for his 3rd extra point. Wildcats lead it 21-0 on homecoming night. You're watching Sonora football on NorCal Sports TV.
Our purpose is to provide you with the best quality drink available and the fastest service. Now with 10 little yellow drive-through coffee shops in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. Voted best cup of coffee 16 years in a row. Check out our menu and locations at deoespresso.com.
Welcome back to NorCal Sports TV's coverage of Sonora Wildcat football. Final season of Mother Lode League play. And the Cats are looking like they want another league championship.
Minter's Tree Service getting their money's worth so far here in the first minute and a quarter, right?
It's a good spot to have. This offense is Jerimie with another great kickoff. It's another weapon for the Wildcats. As this is Trevin Peterson. Gets it out past the 20. Solid return there for Trevin. 10:53. The Mustangs will come out and try to get something going here on this drive. We want to thank our sponsors for helping us provide you the coverage of Sonora Wildcat football. NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. I also want to thank Minter's Tree Company. Solarworx for allowing us to bring you coverage here on youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV. And as the give is to Prather, he gets it up the middle and he's pushed back. And it's going to be another TFL for Sonora. Spear was in the backfield. He's kind of been living back there.
Yeah, and this is one of those things for Argonaut. I mean, it's hard to say, hey, the game might be out of hand in the 2nd quarter, right? But I've been there. I've done this. In this exact field, in fact, a couple of times. And so it's one of those things where you just kind of go, okay, we got to try and work on what we do. It's the first game of league. We got to get better for next week and the week going forward. And you got to use this time to just run your plays, try to execute against a team that you feel like, hey, maybe they're just way overmatching us. But every little thing seems like it's just so much more difficult than it is against your team in practice or when you're getting prep for it or when you're playing other teams. There's something about coming here and playing Sonora, especially when they come out of the crowd. That's kind of the worst. You kind of see that and you're like, oh, they did that to us. It just kind of feels special here in Sonora when you come to Dunleavy Field and try and upset the Cats.
Yeah.
Something that doesn't happen very often, and there's a good reason why.
Right there in motion on 3rd down and 11 following the incompletion. This time they're able to connect to Jake Todden. And Todden, a nice little catch up the seam, gets it out past the marker. And it's going to be 1st down, Argonaut.
Yeah, good job here. Just a little tight end pop pass, clears the linebacker, gives a good job of finding his receiver. And again, that's just the little things I'm talking about, right? Yes, it's 21-0. But you're building for next week. You're trying to get better, especially in a first-year program under a new head coach. It's one of those things that's a difficult task, obviously, but you got to just kind of keep working and keep grinding and not really pay attention to what the score is. You're trying to do your things and get better.
Rather with the carry, takes it back up to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down and 10. And the Mustangs, the league really did them no favors as far as how they start off league play, opening up here at Dunleavy Field. Then next week they'll host Somerville. So 2 of the squads that figure to be at the top of the Motherlode League standings. Argonaut will head out and face those 2 teams as they fake the give, and Mitchell's going to be dropped in the backfield. We had Brandon Hensel, as well as I think it's Cruzy.
Hensel and Cruzy didn't buy the cheese there. You fake that jet sweep, and you're like, oh, I'm going to get out here, and nobody's going to be out here, and all of a sudden you turn around to the quarterback, and there's 2 green jerseys in your face. So not executed the way you were hoping. They didn't buy the fake, and now it's 3rd and call it 18.
3rd and 18?
Yeah, 15.
We're going with
15, you know.
All right, we'll
Okay, Stan State with 1.
We're on the board, baby. There we go. 3rd and 15. They're going to give it up the middle, and there's a lot of space out there for Chancellor Hendricks. He's got the 1st down, and more ball is out. Pops out after that big shot, and it looks like Sonora jumped on top of it. And the Cats do indeed have it. Great hustle by Chance Davis, the sophomore, running down and jumping on top of that loose ball, but a huge shot jarred it loose.
Yeah, this is unfortunate for Argonaut because you get a big play and then bang. Nice job of stripping it from behind by number 3 for the Wildcats. And that's
yeah, he also had Byington come in and lay the wood and jar that ball loose and allow Davis to come down and jump on it.
So even when you think you got things going for Argonaut, and then you come out and you turn the ball over and give it back to Sonora.
From the 45-yard line following the fumble, it's Peoples up the middle, pickup of 2. And Jerimie was talking about Sonora and Somerville being the top 2 squads. If you take a look at the replay here, the favored squads. I believe that's what I heard on Striking Gold. Again, your hit show. You guys are taking all over the Motherlode area. But Argonaut, right, they have a feather in the cap that both of those teams wish that they could say. They got a state championship.
No, absolutely.
Defending state champions. Cornell keeps it again. Comes around the left side, gets a 1st down and a little bit more. The 1st down and 10 for Sonora.
No, you're right, and they do. And they have success in the playoffs in the past. Coach Ricky Davis did a great job of building the program and then came back and took it over again and took them to the playoffs and the state playoffs again. So there is the lineage there. And we talked about it. Coach Hickman, he played on a team that went to the state championship games. So you know he wants to bring back the program history. It's just, trying to build things up over time if you're an Argonaut Mustang fan.
Peoples right side barrels into the Argonaut secondary. Gets his way inside the red zone. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Sonora. Just inside the 20. Nice carry there for Peoples. So Argonaut squad we mentioned is going to head to the Sierra Valley Conference, so they'll be in the upper half of the South Coquin section come next season once we have the league shift. Both these teams be playing for the final time in the Motherlode League this year. As they get it out to Byington in the flat. 2 defenders on. He spins away and lost his footing. He pounds the turf because he thought he had a lot more green grass out in front of him. Just lost a step.
Yeah, he did. You see a nice job of going to the flat, hitting him, and then you try to make a guy miss, which he did, and then he just falls down. Because he knows he might have taken it to the house there if he didn't fall. Regardless, gets a decent gain, sets up the Wildcats with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 is what we're going with. 2 receivers in the formation here for Curnow. Keeps it himself, cuts back up the middle, and the flag comes out. And he takes it near the 11-yard line. The area where that flag, I know, makes you cringe. I could already tell. I heard that.
We've worked long enough together. You know how it is. That is when that holding flag comes bouncing out from the back official there, and and then it's 58. I'm pretty sure he's the one that got called for it because he's the one that's debating with the officials.
Crazy.
Of course it is. The coach's kid. Yeah, crazy. He's over there trying to negotiate. Wait, what did I do? I didn't do anything. But officials say otherwise.
So back him up to the 25-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 15 here for Sonora.
It's always a coach's kid, too, that's talking to the officials. And it's just kind of the way it is.
Curnow. Nice pass to Ingles on the slant. Ingles hit immediately by Mitchell. It's going to be a pickup for about 7 to 8 yards to number 8 in green. So trying to get Ingles involved in the passing game. Another weapon for opponents to take a look at when they're reviewing film.
No, absolutely. And that's what you do here is the rest of the league's going to see this film. Just because of the film exchange situations. So you want to not show everything in first week of league, you're up 21-0, but you want to show things that maybe you don't do all the time, and it makes defenses prepare a little more for situations.
Here's Curnow on the keeper, up the gut, runs over a defender, knocks the linebacker over, and gets down to about the 6-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal, Wildcats. Curnow, effective running in this ball game. He already has 1 touchdown in the game on the ground. This time he hands off to Peoples, and he loses his footing down near the 5. It'll be 2nd down and goal for Sonora.
Yeah, and the Cats go quick out to the line again. There, we're showing a replay. So now we're giving another shot there. Good job of an Argonaut defender coming up and making the tackle.
Curnow keeps it himself and scoots into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. 6-yard touchdown run for Adam Curnow. His 2nd straight touchdown run. He's got 1 from 17 yards, 1 from 6. And Sonora takes the 27-0 lead with the extra point pending.
Yeah, fake was so good it kind of got our camera guy, too.
Come on, Avery.
Yeah, Avery. We'll have to have a talk about that at halftime.
He's all right. That Avery Council. Also have Noel Alexander. A couple Stan State Warriors in the house as Jerimie punches this one through the uprights, makes it 28-0 Wildcats here on NorCal Sports TV.
Scott's Distributing and Vending Service. For more than 23 years, Scott's Distributing and Vending Service has been locally owned and operated. Run by folks who have a vested interest in the success and prosperity of our local economy. Learn more about our full-line vending machine services, office coffee service, and janitorial supplies by visiting scottsdistributing.net. That's scottsdistributing.net. Or by calling 209-736-0963.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, Social Security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more.
Welcome back to NorCal Sports TV. It's the Miners Tree Company kickoff as Jerimie gets this one away, and that boot's going to make its way into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback for the Mustangs, who trail Sonora 28-0 here on the Wildcats homecoming night. It's homecoming all around the Motherlode League. And we were checking in earlier with Calaveras and Sonora. See if we get you a score update on this. We'll check with the man of the Motherlode. See if we could find something here in a second. We'll see what we got. But it's homecoming night out there in Tuolumne City as well.
It's like they're just getting ready to start. There's festivities between the JV halftime, so they're a little behind us. JV game at last time I looked, Calaveras was up 20-6. Not sure if that was a final score or not, but
Mitchell's going to pitch and roll out. He had Prather open coming across on a shallow route. They're unable to jump and make that catch. It was Prather. That'll bring up second down for the Mustangs. The Mustangs, one of the charter members of the Motherlode League. They've been around the MLL since 1932. Actually part of two high schools. You know what two high schools make up, Argonaut?
Ione and Jackson.
Ione and Jackson. Look at you.
Got my Motherlode League math or history there, okay?
Yep.
Come on now, you call me the man of the Motherlode. I got to be able to answer that one, right?
Yeah, all right, well, we'll put you to the test here.
Uh-oh, I don't know if I like that.
Second down carry, a pickup of 3 for Argonaut. Makes it third down and about 7. So Argonaut, they are the Mustangs, right? That was the mascot of Ione at one point, right? They took Ione's mascot and Argonaut's colors, right? The green and gold that you see there. But what was Argonaut or Jackson's?
Jackson was the Tigers.
Yeah.
2 in a row. I knew that one too.
My God.
It's just because I'm old and I've been around here for a while, okay?
I was going to say these two squads have split a co-championship as Mitchell's in trouble. Mitchell's going to be dropped down, slung down in the backfield, and now helped up by Ryan Gibbs. Gibbs with the sack's going to force the punt. I was beginning to say Sonora was in the Motherlode League from 1930 to 1945 and actually split a championship with Jackson and Calaveras in 1945. And I was just wondering, because I know you were there, what was that season like for that Sonora squad?
Yeah, okay, I'm not that old. Okay, I mean, I played at Somerville 96, 97. Okay, not 46 and 47,
and
Mario.
That's your legacy from what I hear.
Yeah, well,
the greatest kicker.
That's to be debated.
Bears history.
That's to be debated. But speaking of kicking, Argonaut doing it again here.
Yeah, Mitchell gets this one out to Byington, looking for the sideline, looking for a block, and he's going to get inside the 30, and Sonora will have great field position following the about 26, 27-yard return from Cash Byington on another nice punt from Seth Mitchell.
No, it was a good punt, good return, though, by the Wildcats. Sets them up again inside the 30-yard line, about the 27, we'll call it, kind of 27, 28. But Cats have 3 minutes left to go put another touchdown on the board here, and not looking promising for Argonaut. But like we said, it's week 1 of league. You're not gonna lose your whole league schedule in one night.
Cats come out with 3 receivers in this formation. They roll Curnow to his left. He takes a hit, but gets it out to Nicholson. Nicholson makes a diving catch, able to come up with it, but not much after that as he hits the ground. But it'll be pick up about 4 yards on first down.
Nice layout and catch there by Nicholson. Hand catch. Making sure you catch it. Don't have to worry about hitting the ground. He spins in the air. Gotta love that if you're a Wildcat fan. Just seeing some other options and other weapons coming evolving for the Wildcats.
Curnow gives it to Peoples. He barrels his way forward near the sticks. It's going to be a little shy. We'll bring up third down. We have 2:15 left to play here in the first half.
Yeah, and again, a good job there by the offensive line, just creating a seam. People's finding it, getting up there inside of it. And now we got an official's timeout. And I think Argonaut actually took the timeout. Not sure. Oh, we got an Argonaut player down. That's what's going on.
So they'll tend to him. We'll tend to our spawn. No, we're going to stay here is what we're getting from the director. And we'll take a look at our sponsors here. as we stick with you. Minner's Tree Company, Solarworx. Also have Edward Jones, Benton Robertson, and Scott's Distributing, as well as Deo, Espresso, and Smoothies. The Sonora Conference Center, where my guy does his world-famous Strike and Gold TV show. And also the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, a 5-day overnight basketball camp for boys and girls in the Sierra Foothills.
Now, I believe you were a coach this year in this basketball camp. Tell me how that worked out for you.
Oh, phenomenal squad of, I believe they're 5th and 6th graders, a great group of really talented ball players. Man, they played so good, got us in the championship game and lost a heartbreaker that still has me up at night kind of rethinking the final few plays and figuring out how I can win a Summer League basketball championship, which also reminds me why I'm out here covering games instead of being on the sideline coaching. But it was all great fun. It's a great camp, phenomenal camp. My son's had the pleasure of going out there, and not only did he have a great time, but I've seen the benefits in his game since he was able to attend that camp. As the Cats come out here on 3rd and short, here's the pitch to Nicholson. Nicholson's got a couple blockers. Nicholson's got the end zone. This one's going to come back as the flag comes flying. Nicholson in the end zone for the touchdown, but that block was held on for a little too long.
Yeah, and this is actually on, I'll say this is on Nicholson as we get faked out there by our camera guy, Avery. You're going to have to talk to him, but Nicholson, if he cuts inside, the block's way easier for the wide receiver out there. Instead, he goes outside, and so he tries to get around him and spin him, and that's where he gets called for the hold.
Because the guy's already engaged.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. So if you just cut off his block, if you come underneath his block and go into the end zone that way, it's going to be an easier block for your wide receiver, and you don't get called for it.
Make it about 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7 for Sonora following the penalty. They're going to run the option. They pitch it out to Byington. This time they try the left side. He shakes a tackle, and he's being chased down from behind, but he's dragging the defender across the first down marker, and Sonora able to kind of not reward themselves, but make up for that penalty as Byington is dragging an Argonaut defender, Gage Wise, there across the sticks for the first down.
Yeah, absolutely. And great job at just keeping the legs moving, driving to get the first down, moving the sticks, getting down to the 15-yard line for the Wildcats.
1st and 10 for Sonora. Short drop for Cano. Tries to hit Spear on the slant. A lot of traffic in there. Mitchell in on the coverage. Pass broken up. It'll bring up 2nd down for the Cats.
Yeah, I like that little slant play. That's one of those things that's usually a pretty safe call, easy to see, read. Just dropped, it looked like, by the Wildcats that time. But again, I like how the Wildcats offense coordinator, Coach Clifton, kind of changing things up a little bit, running some of the deeper in the playbook plays.
He does a really good job of running the same stuff, but kind of keeping you on your toes as to when this stuff is coming around. Right? And he's always got a couple wrinkles, mixed in there as well to keep you on your toes. And here's the pitch out to Nicholson. It doesn't help when you get it to your athletes in space.
And there
He's got plenty of space. He gets into the end zone. 2nd time for Bryce Nicholson. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And on that one, you saw he cuts underneath the block right here. Cuts underneath instead of trying to go inside. Then works back out to the outside, gets to the end zone. That's what I was talking about the last one, where he kind of tried to get outside and just run around the edge and put the receiver in a difficult position. This time, learns from his mistake last time, puts 6 more on the board for Sonora.
The ground game in full effect for Sonora. 5th rushing touchdown of the evening for the Cats. 5th extra point is good for Garibay. It's all working for Sonora here on homecoming night. The Wildcats lead the Mustangs 35-0. You're watching Sonora football on NorCal Sports TV.
Your trusted local solar installer. We are family owned and locally operated. We offer financing with 0 money down and 0% interest. Own your solar system while cutting your energy costs in half. Call us today for a low-cost estimate and start saving. Or check us out online at www.solarworx.energy. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jerimie Zamora, your Sonora Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Jerimie Zamora is a proud sponsor of Sonora High Wildcat football on NorCal.
Jerimie set to get rid of another Miners Tree Company kickoff. Back deep to receive it is Peterson. Peterson hit by 3 Wildcats at about the 21-yard line. And one of the first ones out there was Brandon Hensel. So Argonaut will have a minute 26. They will get the ball back to start the second half. If you're the Mustangs, how aggressive do you want to be with 2 timeouts?
Not very.
I'm sorry, 3 timeouts.
Yeah, if I'm the Argonaut, I'm not going to be very aggressive. I'm going to go run some of our safe plays, try and just get some positive yards, keep the clock running, and the biggest thing is don't give the ball back to Sonora. Okay, can't have a turnover here that gives them more points before the end of the half. I doubt very seriously Sonora's going to call timeouts if Argonaut just runs the football and says, hey, let's go to the halftime. I think Sonora will be accommodating and say, hey, well, that's fine with us. But we'll see how things play out here with a minute and 26 left.
On first down, Mitchell looking to set up a screen, and that one is intercepted. Chance Davis.
And he didn't get in.
He's going to be short, about 6 inches short of the end zone. He takes that interception and puts it right on the doorstep as he read that screen pass like a screen play. He was reading the script there and saw this one. And picks it off and nearly got into the end zone.
Got to get in, though. Can't let the quarterback tackle you. That's one you're going to hear about all week. But great job there of just feeling, hey, I feel something. It's too easy to get through. Picks it off and then shows, hey, coach, I can play fullback.
He's making his way to the sideline.
Absolutely, getting the love.
Taps, yep. He sets up the Wildcats first and goal from the 1. Peoples behind Corneau. He had a couple of guys moving at the same time, and this play is not going to stand. As Peoples didn't even get in, I think he got back to the line of scrimmage. He had both wingbacks moving at the same time, and Leo and Byington. They actually ran into each other and had a discussion.
You know that happens every now and then.
What's going on?
Because one of them came in late, number 3. That was Leo. He came in late. He may not have got the play correctly. And then all of a sudden, he goes in motion. The other wingback goes in motion. You run into each other.
Let's give it up for the upperclassmen. We'll give Leo here the benefit of the doubt. You have Byington and both Davis, a couple of sophomores. We see the potential, but we also see maybe a little bit of the youth as well.
It happens, yeah.
Oh, that's a big penalty.
Actually, I think Sonora fumbled in the end zone, and Argonaut recovered it for a touchback. I think that's what they're calling.
Yeah.
So Argonaut gets the football back.
Wow, so interesting turn of events. Following the interception from Davis, Peoples fumbles and gives it right back to the Mustangs, who get it back in the end zone. And Sonora is going to take a timeout here with 1:18. Cats take their first timeout of the half. We'll take a break and get a word from our sponsors. You're watching Wildcat Football on NorCal Sports TV.
Scott's Distributing and Vending Service. For more than 23 years, Scott's Distributing and Vending Service has been locally owned and operated. Run by folks who have a vested interest in the success and prosperity of our local economy. Learn more about our full-line vending machine services, office coffee service, and janitorial supplies by visiting scottsdistributing.net. That's scottsdistributing.net. Or by calling 209-736-0963.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve.
Zoom in. Beautiful.
Welcome back to NorCal Sports TV's coverage of Sonora Wildcat football. Absolutely beautiful autumn evening up in the Sierra foothills. It's cooled down a little bit, 61 degrees now as we're approaching halftime, minute 18 left to play before we find out who the homecoming king and queen are going to be this season. I know you're excited. Check that out.
Absolutely. That's the only reason I'm here, Mario.
To Prather. Prather, again, tackled behind the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get another timeout. This time Sonora will take their second timeout.
Okay.
With 1:07 left to play. And they'll take a break. We'll stay here, though, however. And keep a look at things. We got Somerville and Calaveras also on our network. NorCal Sports TV, that one's still in the early going, halfway through the first quarter. 0-0 with Somerville in Calaveras territory. See what they do here. Levi Flores out there on the call. As they get a completion and take it near the red zone. Not the only other Motherlode League game on the docket.
You got Levi Flores, Danny Scott calling that for us on NorCal Sports TV. Also tomorrow, our Amador plays over at Woodland Christian, 7 o'clock, non-league
Saturday
game.
night action.
Last chance there for Amador to pick up another win before non-league, or they start their league play next week.
Amador, another charter member of the Motherlode League. As here's a carry on second down. It gets a short gain. Cats still with one timeout. I'm not going to elect to take it here as the clock rolls to 50 seconds left. Argonaut and Amador, of course, big rivals. What's that game that they play at the end of the day? What do they call that one? Oh, the man, I stumped him. I got him. There it is. But those two teams.
It's called 3rd and 10. That's what it's called.
3rd and 9 is what we're going with on this one. Mitchell looking to put this one in the air. And now he's going to roll out and get hit. And it's going to be a sack. Credit Sonora with the sack there on 3rd down. Hensel will get credited for that sack. And that will be the final play of the half, as the Wildcats are going to let it tick down and make their way to the locker room. And what a first half it's been for Sonora. 5 rushing touchdowns, 2 apiece for Nicholson and Curnow. Audi Peoples with 1 of his own. And Sonora leads at 35-0 after the 1 half of play here on homecoming night. It's Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV.
Our purpose is to provide you with the best quality drink available and the fastest service. Now with 10 little yellow drive-through coffee shops in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. Voted best cup of coffee 16 years in a row. Check out our menu and locations at deoespresso.com. Solarworx, your trusted local solar installer. We are family owned and locally operated. We offer financing with 0 money down and 0% interest. Own your solar system while cutting your energy costs in half. Call us today for a low-cost estimate and start saving. Or check us out online at www.solarworx.energy. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jerimie Zamora, your Sonora Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Jerimie Zamora is a proud sponsor of Sonora High Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV. For all your investment needs, call 209-536-0422 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Scott's Distributing and Vending Service. For more than 23 years, Scott's Distributing and Vending Service has been locally owned and operated. Run by folks who have a vested interest in the success and prosperity of our local economy. Learn more about our full-line vending machine services, office coffee service, and janitorial supplies by visiting scottsdistributing.net. That's scottsdistributing.net. Or by calling 209-736-0963.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, Social Security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs.
Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747. Solarworx, your trusted local solar installer. We are family owned and locally operated. We offer financing with zero money down and 0% interest. Own your solar system while cutting your energy costs in half. Call us today for a low-cost estimate and start saving. Or check us out online at www.solarworx.energy.
Our purpose is to provide you with the best quality drink available and the fastest service. Now with 10 little yellow drive-through coffee shops in the foothills of
community members and so many others who have made this evening possible. Each year, a great deal of time and effort is dedicated to the homecoming of students of Sonora High School. We are incredibly proud of the commitment to this event and want to recognize the dedication of the student body to making this week as incredible as it has been. This year's homecoming theme was Storybook. The freshmen selected The Little Mermaid, the sophomores selected Beauty and the Beast, and the juniors selected Alice in Wonderland, while the seniors selected Rowan. The freshman class played on The Little Mermaid by depicting Ariel on their float, bringing us under the sea in the gym and reconnecting us with some child's favorite characters in their window. This year's freshman princess is Madison Kaiser. She's being escorted by Carson Hoffman. She loves to spend time at the beach, play sports, and ski. Maddie plays volleyball, soccer, and softball. And in the future, she wants to attend a four-year university. Maddie's favorite artists include Zach Bryan and Tyler, the Creator. She would like to thank all of her amazing friends, family, coaches, and her boyfriend Wyatt, who are always supportive and helping her through the ups and downs. Also, she wants to give a shout out to her amazing and beautiful sister, Ella Kaiser. Let's have a round of applause for Madison Kaiser. The sophomores this year, true to their theme, gave us a beautiful homemade bookshelf on their float and asked us to be their guests in the gym and on. This year's sophomore princess is Jolene Beach. She is being escorted by Naveed Barodian. Jolene enjoys swimming, watching the 49ers play, fishing, and shooting the crossbow. She is on the school swim team and is a drum major in the Golden Regiment Band, also playing the flute. In the future, Jolene plans to study sports medicine before joining the Coast Guard and then eventually work in the sports industry. Her favorite artists include Zach Bryan and Olivia Rodrigo. Jolene would like to thank her family and friends for always supporting her and making each and every day worthwhile. She would also like to thank Naveed for being her escort and Eli Ingalls for being the amazing boyfriend that he is. Even though he isn't Brock Purdy, he's the next best thing. Let's have a round of applause for Jolene Beach. This year, the juniors were inspired by Alice in Wonderland, and their decorations were as wonderful as we expected. In the gym, they journeyed down a rabbit hole, and their float and windows saw Alice on different stages of her adventure. This year's junior princess is Isabella Brady. Izzy is being escorted by Xander Walls. Izzy plays soccer and is a part of Pataflafa in the Golden Regiment. She has been a part of the art program for 2 years, and this year has started an art club on campus. In the future, Izzy plans to earn an associate's degree at Columbia College before transferring to a university in order to earn a master's degree in psychology, and then eventually becoming a child therapist. Her favorite artist is Tyler, the Creator. Izzy was asked about who she would like to thank, and she said this: "My amazing friends, I never expected to win or receive such support, but they boosted my confidence so much. They do that every day though, so this isn't any different. Also, I'd like to thank my family, especially my mom. She helped me be ready for today, and she was excited with me. She constantly supports me and helps me feel proud. I love them all." Let's have a round of applause for Izzy Brady. The senior class tied the Rapunzel theme to their float by depicting Rapunzel and Flynn having their romantic moment on the lake. These characters also made an appearance in the 2D window, and Rapunzel's tower in the gym was a highlight of their decorations. And now for the 2023 Homecoming Queen candidates. Our first Queen candidate is Ava Holland. Ava is being escorted by her father, Mike Holland, and boyfriend, Audie Peoples. Ava is ranked second in her class academically and enjoys gardening, baking, and traveling. She plans to attend Stanislaus State next year and eventually become a nurse practitioner. A varsity athlete in cross country, soccer, and tennis, Ava went undefeated in tennis for the entirety of last year's season. Her favorite band is Lovejoy. Ava would like to thank her parents for always supporting her, her boyfriend, Audie, and her friends for always being there for her. Let's have a round of applause for Ava Holland! Next up is Paige Tipton. Paige is being escorted by Chad Kuykendall and her father, Shane Tipton. Paige has excelled athletically during her time at Sonora High School and was selected for Mother Lode League First Team All-League for her performance during the 2022 volleyball season. In addition to her athletic performance and accomplishments, Paige is an honor student and plans to pursue a professional degree that will lead her into the healthcare field. Paige enjoys reading, journaling, and working out. Her favorite artists are Brett Young, the Lumineers, Phoebe Bridgers, and John Mayer. Paige would like to thank her mom and dad, Carrie and Shane, her brothers, Connor and Tyler, her grandparents, and her boyfriend, Jake, for always showing unconditional love and supporting her in everything she does. She is forever grateful to have the support system she does. Each and every person makes her feel so incredibly special every day. Let's have a round of applause for Paige. Our third Queen candidate is Bailey Kramer Landry. Bailey is being escorted by her boyfriend, Daniel Miller, and her father, Richard Landry. Bailey has been involved in the school's drama department since she was a freshman, and this interest has led to a passion that she plans to pursue at the professional level after high school. She has received academic honors for the entirety of high school. Bailey enjoys reading, writing, singing, and baking in her free time, as well as listening to her favorite band, Radiohead. She would like to thank her parents, family, friends, and her boyfriend for their unconditional love and support and always pushing her to be her best. She would like to especially thank Mr. Greg Smith, who has always been there through the years to believe in her and her potential when she was at her lowest. She said that she would not be here without any of them. Let's have a round of applause for Bailey Kramer Landry. Our fourth Queen candidate is Emerald Miller. Emmy is being escorted by Joseph Pink and her father, Brian Miller. An honor student, she's senior class co-president and has been in leadership for 4 years. This year, she started her own film club at the high school and plans to pursue a future in the film industry. Emmy enjoys doing art, reading, and playing the guitar in her free time. When asked who her favorite artist was, Emmy gave a list of about 20, but some of the standouts are Olivia Dean, the Lumineers, Johnny Cash, Taylor Swift, and the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Emmy would like to thank her wonderful parents for their endless support, honesty, and guidance, as well as her friends for making high school so great. Also, she wants to thank her brothers for always making her laugh. Let's have a round of applause for Emmy Miller. And last, but certainly not least, we have Gabriella West. Gabby is being escorted by Nathan Highsmith and her father, Justin West. She enjoys crocheting and playing the flute in her free time. However, her music abilities do not end there. She is also a drum major for our beloved Golden Regiment. Additionally, Gabby is a varsity athlete competing on the school's swim team. After high school, she plans to attend Columbia College before transferring to a four-year university to pursue environmental studies and eventually be involved in the effort to conserve natural resources. Right now, Gabby's favorite band is Operation Ivy. Gabby would like to thank all of her friends for their endless support, Nathan and her dad for being amazing escorts, and all of her teachers who have pushed her to be the best person that she could possibly be. Let's have a round of applause for Gabriella West. And now, for the class winners of this year's homecoming festivities. For our window decorations, third place goes to the sophomores. Second place goes to the juniors. And first place goes to the seniors. For air band, third place is the sophomores. Second place is the seniors. And first place is the juniors. For our gym decorations, third place to the freshmen. Second place to the sophomores. And first place goes to the seniors. For the floats, third place is the sophomores. Second place is the seniors. And first place goes to the juniors. For our spirit competition, third place goes to the sophomores. Second place goes to the seniors. And first place goes to the juniors. The 2023 homecoming winner with a total of 17 points is the seniors! Now, we are joined by the 2022 homecoming queen, Ava Van, who will help us crown our winner. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. 2023 homecoming queen is Van. May I have a drum roll? Paige Tipton!
She was excited. Did you see her boyfriend? He was pumped.
Where's Jake? That's Jake.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, I'm seeing now. I see it. Right past the dude in the cap. Yep, he just looked up. He's right by him. I see him. So, hands up.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have just one more round of applause for Paige Tipton. Congratulations to all of the candidates. Thank you all very much for joining us on this special night.
Our purpose is to provide you with the best quality drink available and the fastest service. Now with 10 little yellow drive-through coffee shops in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. Voted best cup of coffee 16 years in a row. Check out our menu and locations at deoespresso.com. Solarworx, your trusted local solar installer. We are family owned and locally operated. We offer financing with zero money down and 0% interest. Own your solar system while cutting your energy costs in half. Call us today for a low-cost estimate and start saving. Or check us out online at www.solarworx.energy. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jerimie Zamora, your Sonora Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Jerimie Zamora is a proud sponsor of Sonora High Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV. For all your investment needs, call 209-536-0422 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Scott's Distributing and Vending Service. For more than 23 years, Scott's Distributing and Vending Service has been locally owned and operated. Run by folks who have a vested interest in the success and prosperity of our local economy. Learn more about our full-line vending machine services, office coffee service, and janitorial supplies by visiting scottsdistributing.net. That's scottsdistributing.net. Or by calling 209-736-0963.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, social security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747. Solarworx, your trusted local solar installer. We are family owned and locally operated. We offer financing with zero money down and 0% interest. Own your solar system while cutting your energy costs in half. Call us today for a low-cost estimate and start saving. Or check us out online at www.solarworx.energy. Our purpose is to provide you with the best quality drink available and the fastest service. Now with 10 little yellow drive-through coffee shops in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. Voted best cup of coffee 16 years in a row. Check out our menu and locations at deoespresso.com. Solarworx, your trusted local solar installer. We are family owned and locally operated. We offer financing with zero money down and 0% interest. Own your solar system while cutting your energy costs in half. Call us today for a low-cost estimate and start saving. Or check us out online at www.solarworx.energy. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jerimie Zamora, your Sonora Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Jerimie Zamora is a proud sponsor of Sonora High Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV. For all your investment needs, call 209-536-0422 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Scott's Distributing and Vending Service. For more than 23 years, Scott's Distributing and Vending Service has been locally owned and operated. Run by folks who have a vested interest in the success and prosperity of our local economy. Learn more about our full-line vending machine services, office coffee service.
Welcome back, NorCal Sports TV coverage of Sonora Wildcat football. Start the second half of play. It'll be Jerimie to kick this one deep to Trevin Peterson. The Cats won the opening toss, took the opening kickoff, punched it in from 5 yards with Audi Peoples, and this time they kick it away to number 5 Peterson, who plays it off the bounce and takes a shot at the 11-yard line. And there's my guy Brody Spear. It seems like he's the man on special teams to come down and lay a big hit. Oh, there's a good one. Mario Ramos along here with Jerimie Hurtado, the man of the mother load. We're here watching these two teams face off for the final time in Mother Load League action. The Argonaut Mustangs set to hit the Sierra Valley Conference. Sonora set to hit the Trans Valley League next season. It's a good job by, I believe that was Chance Davis. Yeah, it was the sophomore jumping on the back of the ball carrier, Robert Prather. You've seen Davis make quite a few plays. He had an interception that he nearly took to the house in the first half. I've seen him make a couple plays in the backfield, so it's kind of been a coming out party for the sophomore Chance Davis.
No, absolutely, and he's going to get a lot of flack from getting tackled at the 1 yard line by the quarterback.
That's going to be a Phillips session.
We've already heard some people in the crowd talking about at halftime. You got to score, and I was like, yeah, well, I know. But, hey, got the pick, made the play, set his team up to score. And like you said, he's been all over the place, really, on defense. So, okay, Mario, and before the break, you asked a question. Okay, and I know you've been waiting to go ahead and let her grip, so go ahead. I'll let you.
Yeah, again, we were just talking about Argonaut and their fierce rival Amador. Those two squads both getting set to hit the Sierra Valley Conference when we realign leagues next season. But they play every year, and that is dubbed the Big Game, in which they play for the Rotary Bell, as Mitchell is being flushed out of the pocket, being chased down there by Jackson Ludwig, who ultimately gets to him. It'll be a short pickup for Mitchell. Bring up fourth down for the Mustangs, 4th and long. It looks like the punting unit will make their way out. They'll play for the Rotary Bell, and if I'm not mistaken, that's the out there, right? Argonauts, where they park the cars along the outside.
Yeah, absolutely. They do it a little bit at Amador too, but mainly at Argonaut, you got the upper level with all the cars parked and people backed in on the tailgates, so great atmosphere there at Jackson to watch a football game. They got a brand new turf field too that might get to go check out here in a couple weeks when Somerville goes over there. Not sure how that's going to play out yet, but yeah, absolutely.
Byington with the 8-yard return, following another nice punt there for Mitchell. Takes it to about the 49. That's where Sonora will have it, 9:46 in the third. First opportunity for the Cats to touch the ball here in the second half. Went pretty good in the first half, 5 touchdowns. They did fumble twice. Coughed it up 2 times, once in the end zone, resulting in a touchback. We talked about that pick 6 that Davis nearly had. Took it down to the 1 yard line in the subsequent play. The Cats fumbled it into the end zone. And here they start the second half in the gun. Curnow looking to the left side, looking deep. Kern kind of stopped on his route and nearly a one-handed interception there by Jonathan Martinez. Because again, Curran thought that the ball was going to go maybe somewhere else. Kind of held up on his route.
Yeah, little miscommunication. He stopped running, and Martinez had a chance to make the play. Instead, falls harmlessly into the turf.
one more note just on Argonaut and Amador. We talked about the battle for the Rotary Bell. Those two schools are scheduled to merge in the year 25-26, or that school year. Here's Byington, gets it on a pitch, and the defender can't bring him down, Padilla. And now Byington's off to the races and dragged down from behind. The flags will fly as Prather with the dictionary definition of the horse collar tackle right there. Brings out the flags, and you could add a few more, but Byington, we've seen him show some elusiveness, that time showing some strength to run over Henry Padilla and keep that play alive.
Yeah, and the good part is Byington was able to jump up and didn't get hurt, because that's the real concern there on that horse collar tackle, getting pulled back onto your legs, guy falling onto him.
I always think of one of my old favorite Dallas Cowboys, Roy Williams, the safety who's kind of the impetus for the horse collar rule, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
The lower limbs, and remember Terrell Owens, he had actually his leg broken because of that. So, yeah, good to see Byington able to hop up.
There was a penalty against Sonora as well, so it's offsetting penalties, and it's a replay of a second down.
So a do-over as Spear comes out in the formation as a receiver to the left. Nicholson in motion. He gets it up the middle, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Not much doing there for the Cats.
You might have been able to hear some Mustangs making some noise. The camera guy off to our right here.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this, he's been spirited all game. I can't give him he's been trying to root on the Mustangs all evening, and unfortunately hasn't worked out too well for him. But on that play, he was all excited about the tackle there for no gain. So
you got to root on your squad. You got to stick with your squad.
Absolutely.
Here's Curnow looking for Spear. Nice jumping, diving catch from Spear. Unfortunately, that's going to mark him down at the 45. No chance for any yards after the catch. But it sets up 4th down and 5. It looks like the offense is going to stay out there as they're now in Argonaut territory. 4th and 5. What are you looking for here if you're Coach Clifton?
I go hard count, and then I might go triple option. I like that. And we gave Avery Townsell, the camera guy, some guff in the first half. That time got a great replay.
Here's Byington, a quick out, makes the catch, and now spun down at the 35-yard line. A 10-yard pickup on 4th and 5. And moves the chains, I beg your pardon, for Cash Byington. No change on that one. That's straight cash, homie. As Byington picks up another 1st down.
Yeah, and the hard part there for Argonaut is you do everything, you get them to 4th down, you still can't get them off the field. Just executing well are the Wildcats on offense.
Here's Curnow, gets it out to Nicholson in the flat. A couple defenders converge on him and bring him down inside the 30-yard line. And that's the thing, though, right? You're like, all right, we got to watch out for Peoples here on 4th down. Okay, Nicholson's going to come around on the wing. Oh, yeah, wait, we got Byington. Oh, Ingalls is out there on the outside.
Yeah, weapons.
Who's the Spear guy that just came in and made a diving catch?
Yeah, Sonora has, a couple weeks ago, I counted up 8 different guys that have scored for Sonora coming into the game against Livingston. So, I mean, that's just difficult to game plan against if you're the defensive coordinator for the teams you're playing. It's easy to take away one guy, maybe even 2 for a team.
Yeah.
But when you have 8 different guys that can put in the end zone on any different time, that makes it very, very difficult.
There's Curnow, keeps it himself on the option. Takes it near the 20-yard line. You mentioned Sonora taking on Livingston. That was their final preseason matchup. They picked up the 42-13 victory. Sonora went 4-0 after that opening loss. Tightly contested matchup against their longtime rival, the Oakdale Mustangs. But 3 of those 4 victories came against Trans-Valley League teams. And Nicholson gets it on the end around, cuts it up the middle, and dragged down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal for Sonora following the nice carry from Nicholson.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And again, another good job here by the Cats. They run that motion. They come back around with it on the counter play, pick up a 1st down. Now they're back on the ball, looking to go again down in the red zone.
Curnow fakes the give. Spear on the slant. Touchdown, Sonora. What a pass, threading the needle between a couple of defenders. A 9-yard touchdown pass from Curnow to Spear. First time the Cats have put it in the air and got it in the end zone. The previous 5 touchdowns have come through the ground. This time they throw the touchdown pass for 9 yards out. Cano to Spear, and it's 41-0 with the extra point on the way.
No, and you said it. He threaded the needle there. There was 2 defenders there. He split them, able to get the ball into his receiver, and nice catch by Spear. Way to concentrate. Cats rolling big here in the second half of play.
Great night to be a Wildcat. It's all working here on homecoming night. The Golden Regiment's playing the tunes. Homecoming queen has been crowned. The Cats are punching it into the end zone. 42-0 Sonora here on homecoming night. Minner's Tree Company kickoff here on NorCal Sports TV. Sorry about that. I thought we were going to get on there a little bit sooner, but we're ready to go now with Jerimie booting this one away to Argonaut. They're going to receive this one inside the 10-yard line. And take it out near the 25. Jonathan Martinez caught that one and gives Argonaut decent field position here at the 25. Update you on the Somerville Calaveras game. Somerville just picked up the fumble and ran it in. Go up 20-0 with the extra point on the way. It looks like the Bears are taking care of business there on homecoming night. The extra point did go through, so 21-0. Homecoming night is good for the home teams in the Motherlode League as the Wildcats stake to a 42-0 lead. As Argonaut will again try to find some space up the middle. Not much there for Prather as again he gets to the line of scrimmage. Seems like we've said that consistently a few times right there because it goes back to the line of scrimmage.
Just could record it and push play. Unfortunately, Argonaut offense just unable to get much going when they do. They had the big run, then they turned the ball over on the same play. So difficult night for the Mustangs.
Mitchell gives this one to Padilla. And again, runs right in the middle of that Sonora mosh pit. Pushes him backwards after a minimal gain. Going to bring up 3rd and long.
Yeah, might have got a yard in that. Just unable to find anywhere to run for the Mustangs tonight. And again, credit to the Wildcat defense.
Yeah.
We came in talking about how they'd, held their own and been the top 3 defense in the Division 6. And, they've shown the part tonight.
You mentioned Sonora as we got the 3rd down play. Mitchell looking to put this one in the air deep down the left side. Byington steps in front and makes the interception. Nice play there by Cash Byington, who turns into the receiver on that play. Able to read that pass, step in front of it. Byington with the pick.
Yeah, great positioning. He just ran the route. I mean, there was nothing there. Great coverage. Byington goes up and gets it and says, this is easy stuff.
The 46-yard lines where Sonora will take over here with 4:05 left to play in the 3rd quarter. And I was beginning to say, partner, you kind of talked a little bit about where Sonora was ranked overall in the section as far as playoff seeding is concerned. Them, Sutter, Bradshaw Christian, Houston kind of figure to be the top 4 teams in Division 6. Houston has got a big tilt tonight against Escalon. Those are 2 of the top squads in the area. Sonora figures to be in that mix as well. As here's Ingalls now in at quarterback, and he keeps it himself, kind of bounces it out to the left side.
The ball carrier.
Those are kind of the squads Sonora has an eye out on, and some of the squads that have an eye out on the Wildcats.
No, absolutely. And like you said, Sutter is a team that we don't hear a lot about because they're way up there by Yuba City. But
almost called the game up there, but I was like, hey, saw it on the map. I was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to make that one.
Yeah, that one's difficult. Not an easy Friday afternoon travel.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're a team that they've had a huge history of being contenders in the northern section. Came down a couple years ago when Esparta did, and some other teams moved into the Sac Joaquin section, and they haven't really missed a beat. They came into the Golden Empire League, I believe they're in, and they've done it well just to keep things rolling.
Yeah.
And now Division 6 with the new adjustments to the playoffs, they're going to be a team that Sonora has to watch out for.
For sure.
In the playoffs, depending on brackets and situations.
And those home games is on the end around, they give it to Lale. And Lale got a first down and a little bit more on third and short. Nice run there as Sonora starting to make some adjustments offensively and give a few guys some more minutes and maybe some different positions.
And I'm pretty sure we're going to running clock already here. Clock didn't stop there for the first down, and it started right after the turnover, so should speed things up a little bit here. And fortunately for Argonaut, go home a little quicker, and then
here's the pitch out to Declan Gardner, barrels into the defender, stiff arms another one, still on his feet, spinning his way near the 10-yard line. Clipped that one for Declan Gardner. Deuce running wild out there. Barreled into an Argonaut defender and kept going.
Yeah, Declan getting it all the way down inside the 12-yard line for the Wildcats.
Some changes on offense, but Sonora not skipping a beat. Ingles under center. He's got Nicholas Hudson behind him. And they give it on the end around to Lucas Valencia, who is near the goal line. He's going to be just shy. And it'll be first and goal for the Cats from the 1.
And again, just a little dive. Actually, we end around, like you said. Fake the dive. Got me that time, Avery. Sorry. All the way down to the 1-yard line. Cats, second unit, not missing a beat here. And this is really what you want as a coach, right? You bring your backups in. Second guys, they don't get a lot of work, but they're staying efficient, moving the football, and they're going to try and put points on the board.
Ingles again to Valencia. This time he's into the end zone for the touchdown. Valencia punches it in from 1 yard out. Sonora touchdown makes it 48-0 with the extra point coming from Jerimie.
Again, nothing fancy, right? Just a little wing play. Finds a good hole by the offensive line. Punches it into the end zone.
Just under 4 minutes for the Cats to take it 54 yards. And into the end zone for Pater. Here comes Valencia.
Cats look like they're missing a guy here on the kickoff or extra point. Coach says, just kick it.
Yeah, you saw that. Here's the snap, and Jerimie kicks it over the Golden Regiment through the uprights. 49-0 for the Wildcats on NorCal Sports TV.
Your trusted local solar installer. We are family owned and locally operated. We offer financing with 0 money down and 0% interest. Own your solar system while cutting your energy costs in half. Call us today for a low-cost estimate and start saving. Or check us out online at www.solarworx.energy. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jerimie Zamora, your Sonora Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Jerimie Zamora is a proud sponsor of Sonora High Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV.
Beautiful autumn moon shining over Dunleavy Field, and the Sonora running game has been shining on the field this evening. 6th rushing touchdown for the Wildcats tonight, 1 through the air, but they've been using this ground game to perfection as Valencia, the latest to tally a touchdown. He punched it in from 1 yard out as Jerimie gets this one away to Peterson. Peterson inside the 10, and he's stopped in his tracks right at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, and it's been a Sonora domination. You got offense, defense, special teams has come out and done their job tonight. I mean, this has been a complete ball game for the Wildcats. And it's, Argonaut, I think they've had, 7, 8 kickoff returns, right? They've all been around the 20-yard line. They haven't been very much further than that. No. It's just been consistency by the Sonora special teams.
Mustangs at the 20-yard line. The running clock as we're now into the fourth quarter. And here's the give to Prather, who's still on his feet and able to kind of break that seal at the line of scrimmage. He gets it up to the 26.
Yeah, and a good job here. It's kind of similar to the play the Cats have been running all night. That wing goes in motion, gets the handoff, and just follows the fullback. Picks up 6 on the play, brings up a 2nd and 4 for the Mustangs.
Second down and 4 for Argonaut, and there's a bad snap. Gets away from Mitchell, and he's able to get on it, but Hensel's going to wrap him up and bring him down at about the 16-yard line is where they'll mark him down. So busted play brings up 3rd and long here for Argonaut.
It kind of sums up the night, doesn't it?
Oh, sure.
Little out of sorts for the Mustangs all night long from this opening kickoff, and then you just make a positive play, have a chance to get a first down, and then you just snap the football. Now it's 3rd and 14. There'll be better days for Mustang fans, though. I feel like John Hickman's going to be able to turn things around here in the upcoming years with Argonaut going to another league.
Yeah. So when they do merge, what's the we're going to come up with a new school name?
Yeah, I don't know. I've heard that they're merging. I've heard they're not merging. It goes back and forth. It's kind of one of those things where they both say I don't know, and then they both put brand new turf fields in. And you're like, okay, well that doesn't really make sense. If you're going to merge, why would you do that? And they're like, well, we're going to put the middle school over there and use that for youth football. I'm like, oh, all right, I guess that makes sense. But I don't know. Who knows? They used to be the Nuggets when they were the merge for the youth football. I mean, maybe they go back to that, and then they're the Amador County Nuggets. Not really sure.
Mitchell's punt gets a little more air than previous ones, gets a pretty decent bounce and rolls its way to the Argonaut 49. That's where the Cats will have it. We'll stick with you here during the break as we have a running clock, and so the Cats will shift in and out. And get a little more trivia here with the man of the mother load. He's cringing. They got him right here. See, we got one more. All right. So the mother load league, typically a Sierra foothill league, right? But it has extended its way into the port city of Stockton on a couple occasions. Who are the 2 Stockton teams that have played in the Mother Load League?
Linden?
No, well, Linden.
You're not going to count Linden as Stockton?
No, that's on the outskirts of Stockton, not in Stockton proper. I'm talking about in the city limits. I see what you did.
Try to cheat there.
I see what you did.
Well, let's see. That's a tough one. There's a team that comes to mind and not even around anymore, so I don't even know if that's the right answer.
Who's that?
Brookside Christian.
Yes, that is one. Absolutely. There you go.
Gotta get deep in the knowledge there. And then I'm going to say the other one could be.
This one was an older one, as this pass is incomplete in the hands of Tony Jerimie.
Are they still around? Is that's?
They are still around. I actually covered one of their games this season earlier in the year. Pretty good football program. Had a heck of a running back this year. One of their former alumni plays with the Dallas Cowboys, my favorite team.
Of course they do.
Yeah, a little connection there.
Of course they do. I'm going to say maybe – no, I'm not going to go with there. Let's try Edison.
No, not Edison. As there's the give from Ingles. Gives that one to Gardner.
My other idea was Bear Creek, but I don't think they've been around that long either.
Around that long. This was, I believe, in the 40s. 40s, maybe 50s is when this team was.
Is it Lincoln?
Yes, Lincoln of Stockton. They had a short-lived time in the Mother Load League before they started playing teams a little maybe closer to their area. But yeah, Lincoln of Stockton and Brookside Christian, the 2 Stockton teams.
See, the Brookside Christian, I kind of had an idea on that one.
They were there for a couple of years. Not too long. As Ingles gives it to Gardner, who runs right into an Argonaut defender. Nice play along that defensive line. That's number 70, Jesse Santa Cruz.
Number 70.
Yeah, the Lincoln one I didn't have an idea. I didn't know that one. But Brookside Christian, I knew I knew they might have been in the league at some point there.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it's probably like in the maybe even like early 2000s.
Yep, 2000, I believe. 2001.
See there?
Look at you.
Okay. They used to play their home games at UOP before they took
Really?
that stadium down. Absolutely.
Oh, the football games?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I love that stadium.
Yeah, I've been to a
Amos
couple games
Alonso
there.
Stag Stadium, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Lincoln also has a connection with Stag as well.
For the Wildcats, number 76,
Here's the first
Tanner Golson.
Wildcat punt. And a nice one there by Tanner Golson to put the Mustangs inside the 10-yard line. So nice little placement by Tanner Golson. Offensive lineman, defensive lineman. You could add punter to that list as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, good stuff. Argonaut will take over at their 7. The clock continues to run. We're at 5:15 left to play.
Okay, so you brought up Brookside Christian. Okay, you want to play trivia time.
Let's do this.
Okay. Who was the quarterback that played at Brookside Christian and went to the NFL?
Quarterback that played at Brookside Christian?
Oh, yeah.
Went to the NFL. You got me stumped, partner.
Isaiah Burse.
Went to Modesto Christian.
No. He went to Brookside Christian. They closed, then he went to Modesto
you got
Christian.
me out of technicality.
Absolutely. He also played for Calvary Temple.
Calvary Temple. I
Yeah, his
remember that
freshman year, he
program, yeah.
followed Coach Guyton over to Brookside Christian and then left there to go to Modesto Christian his junior and senior year.
All right.
Oh, see, we want to play trivia time. We can.
Mine are a little more straightforward.
Well,
than
maybe,
that
but
right there. You got me
I
in a
mean, Brookside
roundabout
Christian,
way.
that's the first person I think of when I think of that school. So,
If you'd asked me who was the catalyst to lead Modesto Christian to a state championship, then I'd have.
oh yeah, I
Jumped
know.
all
We were
over
there
that
last
one.
week too, so that one,
Oh, yeah, you were, right? The flags come flying on the gift.
the Sunfields over there at Modesto Christian too that played in the NFL as
Yeah.
well.
Former Philadelphia Eagle quarterback. Right?
Washington Redskin at the time
At the
quarterback
time,
too. Yeah, played for that better team. See,
Easy. We all know who the beast of the NFC East is. We already mentioned them.
Yeah, the Eagles.
Dallas
the
Cowboys.
Eagles, who are gonna fall to the Commanders this week. Got them last year. Knocked off their undefeated season
I
last
have
year.
no idea how
Somehow,
that
I don't know how it happened either.
Right.
I was as shocked as you were. But, yeah. In fact, I texted you and said, what's going on? Are we really seeing the same thing here?
There's Prather trying to follow some blockers up the gut. Able to find a little space, but not much. We mentioned earlier that Argonaut got Sonora tonight. Next week they'll take on Somerville out there in Jackson. So that'll be a home game for Argonaut. And then they'll kind of fill in the gap. Sonora's going to have a gap actually next week. They don't have a game as they had Bret Hart scheduled. But as we know, Bret Hart is not fielding a team this year. So that leaves an opening there for Sonora. Argonaut found an opening on the 13th for their Bret Hart slot. They'll take on Valley Christian out of Roseville.
Making the tackle.
And then they'll wrap things up with Calaveras at home and Argonaut at home. So this is actually the last time, Amador at home. This is the last time Argonaut will hit the road. The next 4 games will all be up there in Jackson. And for the Cats, we have 2 more scheduled home games. Will surely be on the network here on NorCal Sports TV. On the 20th of October, they'll take on the Thundering Herd of Amador from Sutter Creek. And then on the 27th,
Cruzy making the
we have the
tackle.
big Mother Lode League matchup. The Tuolumne County showdown between Sonora and Somerville. And the way things ended up last year and the way things figure to shake up this year, that one should have the Mother Lode League championship on the line.
Oh, you're just counting out Amador altogether.
I'm
Amador is a
saying
team that
if
you just got to
things-
watch out for. They're 4-1. Didn't play last year due to some issues. I've been shocked and kind of surprised with them. I've watched a lot of their film. I don't know. I think they can cause some problems in the league. I'm not gonna write them off quite yet. I think Somerville obviously is the number 2 team, as we talk about a lot on our show. But I wouldn't be shocked. Amador's that 3 team, and I have a feeling.
Card, right?
Yeah, I have a feeling they could cause some problems. They throw the football around, which is different for the Mother League. That we don't really see that a lot in the league. And they have a good-sized offensive line. They can run the football as well. So I don't sleep on Amador. I think they can make a little noise in the Mother League on their way out the door.
And Sonora will have them here. Where does Amador play Somerville?
That's at Amador.
At Amador?
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I mean, that Amador-Somerville game could be big, and it could set up a huge game against it. Whoever wins that game obviously is going to play Sonora for the league championship.
We'll keep an eye out definitely on Amador. We'll keep an eye out the rest of the way here in Mother Lode League play. We should have time for maybe one more play in this ball game. You guys could again follow this guy, Jerimie Hurtado, on his show, Striking Gold, where he's out there with his trusty sidekick, Levi Flores, breaking down Mother Lode League action here on NorCal Sports TV. As the carry is up the middle, and the pile keeps moving as Hudson gets a first down to add to the stat sheet, but that'll wrap it up here on homecoming night. And what a homecoming night it was for the home team. 7 touchdowns, 6 on the ground, 1 through the air. Everything working for Sonora. The band was hitting all the notes. The Queen candidates came out. They were being crowned. And the football team did not disappoint. They took care of business. They wrap it up 49-0 here on homecoming night over the Mustangs. Any final thoughts, Jerimie?
No, I think Sonora came out and did what they had to do. Argonaut, it was a tough night. Like I said, you just kind of try and get through this without anybody getting injured, and I think they did that. There'll be better days for the Mustangs, like I said earlier, and I think it's just going to be building for them. In Sonora, you came out, you got a homecoming win. Now you get to go celebrate homecoming tomorrow, and that's just checking things off the list.
So the win improves the Cats' record to 5-1, 1-0 to start Mother Lode League play. The loss drops the Mustangs to 1-5 overall and 0-1 in league play. Big time victory for the Cats here on homecoming night. 49-0 Sonora over Argonaut on NorCal Sports TV. For our director and producer, Jerimie Hurtado, our cameramen, Noel Alexander and Avery Townsell, I'm Mario Ramos saying thank you for watching this presentation of Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV.